proud of you? How proud are you of like the progress that you've helped the young pitching staff make like over the years to see how well guys like Framber and Garcia have done in just the time that you've been around them?
Super proud. I feel like it's like whoever had kids, you want them to grow into men, and after that, to be able to be a good people in life. I feel like same thing I feel with those two guys, or even all those guys over there. Couldn't Javier, couldn't Abreu, became a long way, and so I feel like as a catcher, I think can be anything better than just see them on a daily basis have success.
We'll go in the front row with Mark.
Martin, two questions. One, you've been through a lot in baseball, experienced a lot of great moments. Where does last night's moment with Yordan stack up for you?
I would say top 5, I should say. Like I said yesterday, Yordan is one of the best hitters I ever seen, I ever played with. And, every time he's out there play, even when he's swinging the misses, we go in the dugout. So I know we're always expecting something big from him. And, that's a guy. I was asking today if he had a little bit sore back. And he said, why? I said, you carry us as a team, but I would say probably 41,000 people as a fans too, so he got a lot of weight on his back.
That's a good one. What about the fact, kind of lost in the shuffle, he threw a runner out of the plate by a mile? When you think about his whole game yesterday, what comes to mind?
Yordan is really good in the outfield. He's way better than what people think. I think the metrics show that he's really good, and he got a good arm. It's not the first time he threw somebody out. And I did it in Detroit, did it in here early in the year. And I feel like he's always, he take pride. If you guys out there, the days he play outfield, you see him out there shagging, taking pride on that.
Go all the way in the back on the left.
Martín, buenos días o buenas tardes. Háblame sobre este oponente, los Marineros. Obviamente los conocen muy bien, enfrentaron 19 veces en la temporada regular, pero ya en los playoffs es completamente diferente. ¿Qué tanto les ayuda el partido de ayer para hacer ajustes hoy y mañana a enfrentar a los bateadores de este equipo? Obviously, you already know this team very well. You faced them in the regular season, but how much does it help to have seen them last night? Playoffs is a different game in order to make adjustments for tomorrow. En español, por favor.
Bueno, nosotros sabemos lo que ellos pueden hacer, entienden. Hemos jugado mucho con ellos. Yo creo que ayer fue una enseñanza de que no importa lo que pase en la temporada regular, pues es distinto, un equipo que viene de ganarle a un tremendo equipo como los Blue Jays, ¿entiendes? Yo creo que fue un buen partido. Yo creo que nos ayudó a nosotros a despertar, a saber que teníamos que salir a jugar un poquito mejor en cuanto a la ofensiva, en cuanto al picheo. Sabemos que tenemos que ejecutar mejor y creo que es algo que tenemos que aprender para los próximos juegos.
Go around the right, Brian.
Why do you think it was such an up and down postseason for Framber last year? He had a couple of really good starts and a couple of short ones. And how much better position do you think he is in the playoffs this year to give you some longer efforts?
I think I don't think Framber got any postseason experience in 19 or 18. So the only postseason that they have was in 2020. It was no fans. And you guys know, every standing that we go is packed, especially in playoff. I think that could be into the consideration the way he was. I wasn't afraid, but I probably would say he was, intimidated. Could be the word. Especially, those young guys. They have a lot of fans in experience before, and I think Framber should be expecting great from him, expecting something that he did all year. Go out there and compete, doing strikes, attacking the strikes. I think the mental part of the game, he's really strong about that, especially this postseason should be with the experience that he had last year.
On the second row here.
Martín, ¿cómo estás? Estabas hablando de Álvarez, cómo se puso el equipo al hombro y cargó no solamente el equipo para la fanaticada. ¿Lo puedes, por favor, repetir en español? Y referente al color del pelo. Empezaste con un color rosado, ahora está rosado, rojo. ¿Y qué tanto te ayuda esto para la postemporada?
Bueno, de Yordan, yo creo que ha sido el mejor bateador de nosotros todo el año. Yo creo que es el segundo mejor bateador de las grandes ligas. Y yo le estaba diciendo, relajando, que se le dolía la espalda. Me dijo que porque ella le dije que se había cargado el equipo y también una fanaticada que, como muchos saben, no habíamos perdido un juego, el primer juego de división nunca y ¿sabes? Empezó a reírse porque habían tantas fanaticadas. Yo creo que muy pocas veces se gana un juego perdiendo de tantas carreras y nos mantenemos positivos. Pues el color yo creo que es algo para pasarla bien. Yo creo que es algo que a la fanaticada le gusta. Me estaban diciendo durante la temporada que por qué no había pintado el pelo y yo creo que el color rosado es un color que a mi hija le gusta mucho y yo creo que uno hace todo por los hijos de uno, pues.
Can you give us that in English, please?
I say at the beginning, I say about Jordan, what I say earlier, but about the hair color, a lot of fans were asking me about the color throughout the year, but when I finally decided to do the color, I was gonna go blue, but my wife was in Puerto Rico, so I called my wife, said, which blue I should go, and I heard my daughter from behind, hey Dad, I think you should go pink. I said, really, babe, you want to go pink? Yeah, go pink. So I went pink. I think everybody would do something like that for daughter or son, so.
Thank you. Go in the back left.
Martín, una más, por favor. Háblame sobre Luis Castillo. ¿Qué reto presenta para ustedes? Tú eres un jugador muy inteligente, el cerebro de este equipo. ¿Cómo deben de atacarlo ustedes a él?
Bueno, no te vamos a decir cómo vamos a atacar, pero creo que es un buen lanzador. Una persona que no nos hemos enfrentado. La mayoría de los bateadores aquí no nos hemos enfrentado. Nada más estamos viendo lo que es video. ¿Entiendes? Hemos visto lo que es video y estamos trabajando para hacer un buen plan de ataque. No sabemos todavía, bueno, sabemos, pero no te lo vamos a decir por qué. Pero sí estamos trabajando para tener un buen plan para atacarlo a él.
Do that in English for us, please.
So he asked me about Castillo. I say, he's one of the best pitchers in the league. We got to figure out a plan to come in tomorrow. The attack plan, especially a guy that we haven't faced. Yeah, a guy that we're going to be facing a lot in the next couple of years, and I think we got to come up with something. That guy is one of the best pitchers in the game. We got to figure out something, the best way to attack him, just to be successful against him.
Thank you. We'll go to Brian.
Since you brought up hair, I wanted to ask you, Framber grew out his hair, I guess, right before the All-Star break. Sort of looks a little bit like Castillo. Do you think you give him a hard time about that? Was that a little bit of a Castillo knockoff, or what do you think about what he did right there?
So first of all, I told Framber that's a fake hair. That's not his own hair. But, I told him, I think it was an interview, I told him that he's trying to be, so you're trying to be Castillo. And this is way before they trade Castillo. So I was like, I think you want to be the left-hander Castillo. So now it's funny they're going to face each other tomorrow. One of the two, from the DR, two elite pitchers, they're probably going to be pitching together in WBC. It's always see two Latin guys, square against each other from the same country. I think they're gonna have that feeling until they beat each other out.
Go one more with Mark here.
Martin, I know it's a cliche, but after what happened last night, how much carryover can there be in Game 2, or is it not relevant? Doesn't mean anything in Game 2.
I don't mean anything. I think the best thing about this team, the experience that we have, we know we can carry over, even win or lose. I think is something that we show how what kind of team we are. And we got to go out there and compete tomorrow. Tomorrow's a different game. Tomorrow will be a different pitchers. you know, I think going to be a different approach, and that's what's the great thing about this team. Doesn't matter if we win or lose, we always take the next game seriously to try to win that game.
Martin, thank you for coming in.